Hey everyone, it's Kim, Angel Dream Crafts, and I am here right now to do a little tutorial. I was going to alter some of these pieces I got from KS4U, so I thought I would just turn on the camera while I was doing that, and you could see what I'm doing here. I had made some mixed media metal embellishments a while ago, so this might be sort of in the same vein as that, but these are the lovely cabochon backs that I got from KS4U in my DT package. So that's what I'm working with as the base. And I'm going to start off, I've got all kinds of stuff here, beads, glitter glass, buttons, cameos, you name it, I've got it here. So I've got all my stuff out here, so we're just going to see and go with the flow, and I have no idea what these will look like, but hopefully they'll look nice. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit because then you can get a closer shot of what I'm doing. That's probably good right there. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I want to change the color of some of these, and to do that with metal you need alcohol inks. And I have a good collection of alcohol inks. They look like this for the newbies. These are made by Ranger and Tim Holtz, and they're Adirondack. And I have several different colors, and you can layer the colors if you like, and make a patina look or anything. So I'm just going to play and see what I get. And because I picked this one, it's called Cool Perry, I'm going to go with that one. So let me just move these ones aside for a second and we'll focus on this one. So all you do, this is, oh, it actually looks a little purple. Let's see. You just kind of drop it on, and because there's alcohol in this, because that's why they're called alcohol inks, it evaporates and dries very, very quickly. Now I kind of like that it's pooling sort of along the edge here, so I think I'm going to try and keep that just with this color, because a lot of what you do on the inside is going to end up, I think, getting covered up anyway by the little, embellishment pieces you put on there. So I hope you can see. I know it's hard to see, but when I'm finished, I'll hold it up. So we're just going to let that dry for a second. Now, what else do I have here? Oh, I've got a darker purple. This one's called Purple Twilight. And some people use gloves with alcohol inks because they do stain your hands, so, but, let's live dangerously today, right? All right, so I'm just going to pick that up by the little piece there and just kind of, and see, you get lots of stuff here too. Probably should have grabbed a paper towel or something. If we move it around the back. There we go. Let's do another one, and I'll just kind of smush it around in this. Why not? Okay, I'm just going to dry those quickly with my heat gun. So heat gun, warning, noise. Yep, already got purple fingers. Oh well. Okay, so remember, when you heat metal, it's very hot. So there's those. They're dry now. So now I need to decide if I want to do any other coloring on it. And I might just do a little drop of my favorite, which is the aqua. No surprise, it's the aqua color. Or aqua, however you say it. So we're just going to put that there and a little bit here. Just let it kind of move around a bit. Because I think some of it may stay. We shall see. They'll end up looking a little rustic anyway. So move that around. Okay, that's dry already. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next little bit. which is deciding what we're going to put inside there. Now, I do like to kind of play around with a few things before I actually glue things. So I've got these little flowers in my stash, and they have a tiny little rhinestone in them. They're very, very small. So I might add one to each of them. What color's that one? I think I want to do that one in a darker blue. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to kind of decide what big pieces I want in there. I think I might put one of the smaller cameos in the big one too. So I can't really put the beads on it because that'll be annoying and get all over the place. Yeah, see? That will look adorable. So you just want to start to layer on little bits and pieces. Okay, so let's do the big one first. And for that, you are going to need good old glossy accents. Now, I have this cap on mine that I get from scrapperfect.com, and this ensures that my glossy accents never clogs, which is one of the bad things about glossy accents. It's forever clogging on everybody. If you keep the tip clean, it shouldn't, but this really helps. So I have that on here, and I don't have a ton of this glossy accents left, so I'm hoping that I'm not going to need a ton. I do have crackle accents, which might look cool in one of them too, because the crackle accents actually makes it look like cracked glass, so that's fun. So I'm going to fill up the bottom here with some glossy accents. Just kind of move it around a bit so it's everywhere and things will stick. So that's that. And now you want to start putting your little bits and pieces in here. So I kind of like that. And I'm going to put the cameo down here, sort of center it, and then I need to fill in all around it. So I have got this very cool fuchsia glitter glass, and I'm thinking I might use some of that and just sprinkle some of that around in here, because that will give it a lot of really cool color. Yes, that looks very cool. It's a thing, you know, there's no wrong in crafting. You can do anything you like, and really there's no mistakes. I don't think, anyway. Things turn out in art the way they're supposed to. Now, I do have these small beads too from KS4U, and I've got a fuchsia one here, so looks like that. So I think I might put that in right there, because that'll be a bit dimensional. I kind of like that. And then I have in this little box some pink seed beads and some green seed beads. And of course my fingers are going to make them roll. Alright, let's put in a few green ones here that fill out of the package. And I have little popsicle sticks to kind of push things down in the glossy accents, just to make sure they're good and stuck in there. But I like the look of these. They look really, I don't know, I guess they look kind of Victorian and different and mixed media-like and all of the things I enjoy. Okay. One more here I'll put in. Maybe one or two more of the pink. And I know it's hard to see, I'm sorry, but I will hold it up at the end. Okay, so I need to put a little something inside this flower here that's right beside the cameo. Come on, glossy accents, you can come out. There we go. So, what should I put in there? Oh, maybe a rhinestone. I have some rhinestone trim. I could probably cut a rhinestone and just set it in there. That would be good. And the other thing too, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but you can color your rhinestone trim with the alcohol inks, and I actually may do that. Yeah, that looks good. I actually might do that because I may put some rhinestones around the edge. This might be a two-part video, so I think I'm going to do that. So this will be part one. And what else do we have that's fun that we can put in there? I have some really small, tiny seed beads, like micro beads, that I have in, what color do I want? I have green, oh, blue. Let's do blue. Now these get everywhere, unfortunately, but these you just want to sprinkle on top, and then we're going to just go around and push them in with our popsicle stick. So it's a little fiddly, but they're going to turn out really pretty. Maybe I'll do this. I wonder if they'd stay on there. No, they're not going to stay on there. Oh, maybe. Maybe. No, that didn't work. That did not work at all. They spilt everywhere. So we'll just pick them up and try and get them in there all around. Push them in. And the good thing about glossy accents too is that it takes a little bit to dry. So you have a lot of open time here with this stuff. Let's move some of those over there. Gee, I wonder if it would be easier if I just stuck that in there and it would probably just pick up the beads. That'd be better. Look at that. Yep, that is better. Let's just dip that whole thing in there. Yep, much better. So that's where we're at so far, and it looks super cute. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll do these all up, and then I'll come back with a part two, and we'll add the rhinestones and color the rhinestones. I think that's what we're going to do. So that's that one, and this one's probably going to be a little harder because it's really tiny. So let's try and get some of those picked up first of all. Okay, so we're going to put some glossy accents in this one now. Yeah, I really don't have a lot left. Time to put that on my crafty shopping list. Okay, get in there. Okay. And then I'm going to put that little flower right at the top. And I've got some tiny, tiny buttons. So I might put one of those in here and fill that space up there. What else do I have? I have some. Let me just move that up there for a second. I've got some really fun Swarovski beads in this container over here. So maybe I'll add a couple of those to this one. And a little piece of turquoise. Some seed beads. That's another Swarovski there. Just to give it a bunch of color. I like that. Okay, you get off of there. And you stay in there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to dip this one right in the jar. And hopefully the glossy accents will get on, or the, well, yeah, they did. The little seed beads will stick. Yep, they did. That's much easier. So there we have two done. Aren't they cute? So I'm going to probably do these other ones up as well, and then we'll do one more, and then I will come back. Let's do a big one because they're obviously easier to show. So let me just move these aside. And what I'm going to do this time is, I think I'm going to use the crackle accents, but this is probably really clogged because it's been ages since I've used it. Well, maybe not. What I'm going to do is do something opposite this time, which is put the stuff in there first and then put the crackle accents over top of it. So the stuff is underneath the crack. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, I really like these fuchsia glitter. I'm going to leave this one silver. I'm not going to color it, but we're going to sprinkle some of this pink glitter glass in there. It looks really fun. And then I've also got some champagne, and these are from Stampendous if anybody's interested. And we're just going to put that sort of here. Okay. And then I'm going to use maybe one of these little clear flowers from KS4U. Julie has the best stuff for beading. She really does. So this is one of the little beads that I got, little flower. And I'm going to, actually no, I'm going to add that at the end because that'll be sticking above it. So I have to think of what's going to be underneath it. I have this clear little square, which I think I'm just going to maybe put there. No, again, that's going to be on top. Okay, let's not do that. Let's do, what I have, pink and, okay. Let's do a little bit of these pink seed beads. Okay, what else do I have in here? Oh, I've got some other stuff in this container here. Okay, let's see. What else is in here? I've got a darker pink seed bead here. And some, oh, I've got a little metallic rose, and that's from Craft Supplies for You as well. I'll show you that in a second. And a couple of pink Swarovski beads that I can put in there. This will be really pretty. I've actually got a couple of those. Yeah, let's do those. And maybe one more of those. Okay. That will be good, I think. Okay. I also have these from KS4U as well that I've had for a while, so I may use those on one of the other bigger ones. They're the same as the white ones, just a little bit bigger. So I also have those to use as well if I want to. They've been in my stash for a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to put the crackle accents, and it looks like this, on top. And after a few hours, it will, oh, that just blew everything everywhere. It will crack, and it looks very cool. So I have to come back and show you that in the second part, or maybe tomorrow or something after it's dried overnight or something. Okay, so this is a little harder to squeeze for me, having arthritis in my hands, but we'll get there. I mean, I don't know how much it'll crack with all this stuff in here, so we'll have to see, but we'll see. But it'll glue everything down, and that's what's important. Sorry if you can't see. I just have to try and get this everywhere on top of all this stuff underneath it. Maybe it was a better idea to put this down first. We'll see. But I'm here to make the mistakes so you guys don't have to. You'll find if you get glossy, the crackle accents, that it is much, oh, see what that just did? It's much, much thicker than the regular glossy accents. Where's my little stick? Let's move that around. Yeah, so don't do this. That's funny. Yeah, we're just gonna move this around and it'll sink down, I'm sure. And if it doesn't, then it'll just be bumpy. Which, dimensional's good. We'll see how it turns out, you know. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here because I've never made these before, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Let's just kind of, yeah, see that? I don't want it to lift up, so just trying to gently, yeah. So there it is in there. So I think what I'm going to do now is add these two little metal roses instead, which look like this, and they are also from Craft Supplies for You. And we're going to add those here and here. And what else can we add in there? Maybe I will add one of these. That top up here seems to be a little bit of a blank spot, so. Okay, actually that looks really pretty. Strangely, it turned out. There you go. Oh, and I put my finger in it. So that's kind of what it looks like at the moment. It's actually pretty. I'm going to put a little rhinestone in the little bead there. And then we're just going to set that aside to dry, I think. I might sprinkle a bit more glitter glass on top of that. I don't know, just to bring the sparkle up a bit. We'll see. But it'll be interesting to see what this does, if it cracks or not. I don't really know if it will. We'll see. But it'll definitely glue everything down. So let me cut another little rhinestone here for that flower. And we will use the regular glossy accents for that. Okay, that's coming out the side there. We'll have to fix that. And then we're just going to pop this, whoops, in there. I do not have proper jewelry making tools, as you can see. I really don't. Okay, rhinestone, flip over. All right. Really, you need to flip over. Okay. Let's try that again. I have some tweezers. Let's do that. Tweezers might work. Yep, we're going to do that. All right, stop sticking to everything and stay in there. There, yay, I did it. Okay, now let me get underneath there a little bit so I don't stick my fingers in it again. And there we are. And it has a little rhinestone. It is not dry, but I think it's going to be quite dimensional, if you can see there. So those are the ones that we've got so far. So I'm going to make a part 2 of this video, and we will come back and add some rhinestones around the edges of these, and we'll color the rhinestones, and that's what we'll do. So I will be back shortly with the part 2. See you in a bit. Bye, guys.